live BP, Charlie, great to see him back throwing the guys. How did he look in your eyes?
I thought he looked awesome. I thought the ball was coming out really, really good, actually. So that was good, I'm sure, for him to get back out there. And he did some PFPs after, and so that was really good.
Big step in his progress.
Really good, yeah, really good. Probably just for his psyche and everything. And I thought the ball's coming out really good again for him. Just continues to amaze me.
It looked like he threw quite a bit.
Yeah, he did.
Like 60, 50?
I don't know how many pitches he threw.
But
he wanted to go back out the third inning and throw 10 pitches.
He talked the other day about just how important it is, just those up downs at this time of year, and then how you feel that next day and that kind of stuff.
No, and it's that, like I say, that was good. I thought that whole little exercise was really good. Instead of being on a backfield and kind of just no-brainer. I mean, it's good for the hitters too. I thought they all looked really good for first day of lives too. So I thought that was really productive this morning.
Yeah, Snitch, you got your first look at Olson, and he was kind of thrown to the wolves out here. 5 BP.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good for a kid that was pulled out of his first workout and traveled all day yesterday, and probably hadn't worked out in a few days because with all the travel he's been doing. But, it was good just to get him. I'm sure he felt good just to get out here and break a sweat and run around a little bit and start playing baseball again.
What do you know about Colin?
I'm sorry?
What do you know about Colin?
Just not a lot. Just Barry College kid.
Yeah.
Providence Christian. I know he threw the ball pretty good last year. I know that. And when we saw him, I really good reports from guys that have known him that I've got a few texts on him, after we signed him, and so it'd be a big piece for us.
Do you have an idea of what your pitching plans for Friday look like? Yeah.
It's minor league guys. Yeah.
Snip, how helpful is it having Olson be able to hit lefties like Freddie could when you're making your line?
Well, I think that's huge. I love the fact that we got another left-hander. Just split our lineup a little bit, especially in our division with all the right-handed pitching that we're going to see.
With McHugh, Alex last night was talking about how balanced he thinks it makes you guys. You said he wanted to give you more options. How much do you feel like you're covered maybe all bases with the options?
Well, I think getting another right-hander was big for our bullpen, and there's going to be somebody that's we're not thinking of that's maybe from that camp over there or or something like that too that could emerge also. But I think it was there was a little bit of void there. I think having an established guy in that role I think is really big for the bullpen.
So you got one more day and then it's game time and you start playing ball games.
Yeah.
Guys, how do you feel about progress?
I think we're good. The guys, what we've been through so far, that showed me that all of them came to camp really good. I think just looking at the first live batting practice off the guys they faced was pretty good. So I like where they're at. I still think we got to be careful not to push them, and I don't think we have in this early going. And so I'm gonna nuzzle up to try and get in there to see most of them today to see what they're kind of thinking, because just not sure where they are. I know they were sore yesterday talking to most of them, and I think today was another step in the right direction, and so we'll just and starting out, I'll probably give them 2 at bats, 4 innings, something like that, and get from the get-go and see where we're at.
With this quicker spring, do you think it is going to be a little bit of a challenge to get guys enough good
it's
live looks?
Absolutely. It's going to be a challenge. Knew that coming in. It's again, I just keep stressing that we're not going to be able to make up the time loss. So I think these guys do a really good job of working efficiently, and I trust them to take care of themselves and know what they do. They've all now developed routines, and just keeping them within that. And if Sky needs a day not to throw or something like that, then that's good.
Does Harris being over here an indication of how far he's come or his status, or did you want another left-hander over here for that Sin game, or what? The fact that he's in there with that group, Michael Harris. Does that indicate anything?
When
today, when you were doing the live BP,
he didn't hit.
Oh, Harris didn't?
No.
Oh, I thought he was in there.
He wasn't in it.
I'm sorry.
Dansby brought his game, it looks like, and had some nice swings.
Well, you know what? Dansby's been around a while now. Dansby's a pro, and
he said, "I'll see you on April 7th."
Yeah, no, I think these guys, like I say, I've kind of liked the mindset that they've come in with, and how, again, professional and consistent that these guys are. So, I like where right now where they're all at.
Will the big league guys play the field this Friday, or is that minor leaguers too?
Yeah, I don't know. There'll be a lot. Same. I don't know if all of them will.
Right.
I think a few of them are probably going to want to play.
Right.
You know, after being out here like that and getting some live BP. We're going to do it again tomorrow. We got a lot of live BPs tomorrow, and I think with the work they've done, and some of them probably going to want to play.
What are you hoping to see from Sean in these next few weeks?
Yeah, just consistency. That's always been the thing. Nuke's always had a big arm. You know, just consistency, and he's another one that, you know, the more them guys do it and they get established and do this thing, you know, it's a great opportunity for him to come in here and show us that he belongs.
Snibble, you had McHugh to a bullpen that did what yours did, especially in the second half in the postseason. How good do you feel about that group and the confidence?
Well, I mean, they all got to repeat, and they all got to, you know, do good. I mean, I think I like the fact. I think that's a great sign by Alex, because he's an experienced guy that's had success. I love his weapons, and I think he could be a really big piece for us in the bullpen.
What kind of holes in the lineup you feel like you still have to fill?
I don't know. Haven't really digested it all yet. I know, like I say, there's still a lot of guys out there. A lot of, you know, we may be. I expect every day. You know, I said to Walt, that's like there'll be new guys coming in every day the whole time we're down here, pretty much. So I really don't look at it like that. I just, you know, as these guys show up, we'll get them in shape. We'll play them. Our guys, I'm going to be good with whatever we leave here with.
Is it nice
Travis
having
looked like
Darren
he was
around?
swinging the bat well.
Sorry?
Nice having Darren around again, knowing how big he was.
Yeah,
for
and
that team.
you know what? And Darren feels really good too. That's the thing. He's said he's felt as good as he has in a long time, and him healthy is a huge bullet also, because he did a great job for us when he was here before. He battled some injuries last year, but you know, coming into camp, he was really felt, you know, talking about how good he felt. So that'll be good to get him back out there regular.
Since Ian Anderson debuted a couple years ago, what's the characteristic that's stuck out the most?
It's just how Ian can slow the game down, and just again, just how he handles big situations. And at a young age, he's been in a lot of them. And you know, Ian pitches with a lot of confidence. As we've seen, he has, you know, 3 really good pitches. And you look at a young guy like Ian that's going to, you know, just going to continue to get better as he's out there also.
Given where Charlie was today, we have to say that he's in the mix for that first week of the season. Or
Yeah, no, you know, until he's not, I mean, I feel like he is, but I think that was a really good first step right there for Charlie. In fact, he wanted to, you know, get off the mound a little bit afterwards, so like I say, the ball coming out today was really, really good.
When you go back to Houston or the end of the World Series, do you think that he's going to be available on opening day, maybe? Or
yeah, I don't know. It's still, we'll just wait. You know, we'll see how he feels tomorrow, and then the side day and all that. But I feel really confident in the fact that he's, you know, he's going to be with us.
I guess what I'm saying is this ahead of your expectations?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you know, the way we talked even a few days ago.
Yeah.
You know, before we, like I say, we always want to put your eyes on them and see where they're at, talk to them, see how they're feeling, and that's, I think, you know, today was a really good step forward for him and us.
Thank you. I know sim game is a controlled environment, that live BP, but if it were a spring training game, would he still have done the 3-ups, or do you think it would have been 2?
Probably not. Probably just 2, because you know, that's a good thing about these things. We can control things. So, you know, usually they go 2 innings. I mean, in this situation, we really haven't talked about that, but we'll see pitch counts and talk to the guys and things like that, because we'll have a, you know, kind of an idea of what we want them to do to get through. But I would probably say if it was a real game, he'd have just went 2 innings.
How beneficial was it to get the look you guys did from Duvall during the postseason out in center?
No, it's good, really good. I mean, and when, you know, he's did a really good job out there, and I don't think, you know, you need the prototypical center fielder like we're used to anymore with how we position and where we're at in the outfield. And he's such an athletic guy. I mean, he showed that he can play out there and be an above average center fielder.